Hi guys, welcome. It's Bobby at Bloomin' Hearts. I wanted to show you another really cute card that I made out of the Basket of Wishes stamp set. This is new in the 2016 catalog. I could not find it in the book anywhere, so I don't know if that's an oversight on their part, but this is a new stamp set that came out, and I got it with the pre-order that I sent in on August the 2nd. So it is a new stamp set, and the number is 142200. This is the one I made today. This is with a basket of pumpkins and gourds, and then it says, "Giving thanks for the blessings of you." And I thought it was real pretty. I used chocolate chip, whisper white, and pumpkin pie cardstock for that. And I'll have all the measurements and dimensions and all the supplies listed under the video. But I wanted to show you the process to get there. Okay, so what I've done is I've cut out my layers, and like I said, I'll have all the dimensions for you listed. And then I have stamped the basket with Memento Tuxedo Black. And if you watched my earlier video with the strawberries, it showed you the layering process, how to get the veggies in the basket. So watch that one if you haven't already, and it'll show you how to do the layering to get because you have to stamp the basket first and then the vegetables, but all the instructions are on with the berries. And it's a real easy process. It's not hard at all. So I have a conglomeration of markers out here. I color them with the Copics just because that's what I prefer, but you can certainly use any markers or watercolors or anything that you happen to have on hand. I wouldn't dare suggest that you go out and buy all new markers or watercolors or anything like that. This stuff is expensive, and certainly use whatever you've got, whatever you're comfortable with. I've just been using Copics for so long that I'm just really comfortable with them. I'm still trying to get comfortable with the Stampin' Right markers. Now I do use them for some projects, and I think, you know, everything's got its purpose. But as far as coloring and shading, I have not been able to get them to work for me like I want them to. So I'm just basing this in with E55. Let me get my colors out here. I want that one. And then we'll take E57 for some shadow. And we're going to put a little bit up under the edge of the handle. And then under the edge of this band. And under this band, and then you can see over to the left side where they've got it shaded to show you that there's a shadow over there. And then I'll put a little on each side of the bands. And just go lightly with your color, whatever medium you use, because you can always go back and add more. You just can't take it off once you start. So I'm just going to kind of draw those in and leave the center lighter. And I'm going to use just a swirling motion to blend these colors together. Kind of a circular type motion. There's not a lot to it at all. It's not hard. And this one I don't want. 44 I want. It's darker yet. And I want to put it between the little bands of, or I think they call them reeds. Just going to put a little dark shading in there and then kind of blend it out a little bit. I know, Quigley, I hear it. Somebody's knocking at my door. But they'll come around to the back. The back's always unlocked. If it's my grandson, he will anyway. He's been out of town working for the last 3 weeks. It was good to see him today. I'm just blending out that dark a little bit. Now baskets a lot of times have kind of a reddish color to the reed. So I've got E08, which is called, it's called brown, but it looks kind of a reddish brown, kind of a nutmeg color. I just want a tiny bit in there, not much. And then I'll blend it out with the lighter color again. And just putting a couple little squiggles in there. And then we'll blend it in. Just gives a little extra oomph to it. And when we get to the vegetables, you'll see that because there's such a tiny graphic in there that it doesn't take a whole lot of blending. Okay, so there's the basket. Now the pumpkin. I have kind of a yellowy orange. It's Y38. It's called Honey. And I'm just going to base the pumpkin in with the honey. Wiggly, it's alright. Just chill out. And then I've got a pumpkin over here on the side. So we'll catch it while we're at it. Okay. And we also have, I think it's on my envelope and center as well, but I'll catch those later. Now we're going to use the darker color just to bring up some shadows from underneath and between. You know how pumpkins grow. So kind of like that. Just give some depth to it, more dimension. Okay. Now the stem on the pumpkin is kind of a greenish color, so we'll put this in here. And put a little dark on it. Bring the base a little bit. Make it a little bit darker where it comes out of the pumpkin. Now we've got quite a few leaves in there, and I'm going to start with the lightest green, because like I said, you can always go back and add more to it. So I'm just going to base them all in with this lighter. Oh, that's a gourd. This is a leaf. Almost. Well, some gourds are green, so it wouldn't hurt if I did. That's a leaf. Here's a leaf. And there's a leaf. Might as well catch all the leaves while I'm at it, right? And one right here. Okay. And we can take a little bit darker green and bring it in from the center just a little bit, just to give it a little color, a little oomph. Okay. It doesn't take much at all. When the graphics are so tiny, you don't have to do a lot to them. Okay, so there's that. Now we've got some yellow gourds, which will be this one, and this one. This is kind of a yellow-green, and this one. We'll see if we get any shading with this one. No, that's not dark enough. And then you go to one of these lighter browns, see if I can get better shading with that. Yeah, that's going to work. And it's kind of a dimpled looking thing, so I'm just going to put some little dots on it to emphasize the texture in it. And this one has got shadows. And we're going to put little brown stems on these. Okay. And then we've got some that are green. So that'll be this little round one over here. I don't know what that is. I guess it's a... I think it's a leaf. I'm not sure. This one's green. So we're just going to base all these in, and then we'll come back and give them some shadows. Okay. So that was YG05. And this is G14. There's a little shadow where these separations are, because this one grows kind of like a pumpkin. Some kind of, I don't know what kind of gourds they are. Okay, and there's a little stem on there. I want it to look like it's down in the bucket, because it is. And this little guy here. That one's got a lot of green in it. More than the other one had. I had more yellow in the other one. Oh well. It'll work, won't it? I'm just going to blend this out a little bit. Okay. And then we need to put some shadows in the foreground, so it kind of looks like a tabletop. So start with some light colors here. I just kind of streak it across there, kind of like a butcher block type thing. And then it'll need to be darkest right close to the bucket and where the veggies are sitting. And we'll go with this one. I just kind of ad-lib it as I go, you know. If it looks good to you, then it's good. And this one. And give a little bit more shadow right up. You don't want it to look like it's just floating out there in midair. Okay, that should work. Okay, let's put these pieces together now. Oops, what is going on with that? Are you not working? What is up with that? I don't know. We'll use Tombow. Okay, let's get my little Tombow squeeze bottle out here. I like this little bottle because it just puts out a tiny bit at a time, and you don't have to worry about having a lot of over glue seeping out around the edges, which that does not make for a pretty sight. Okay, when you see these dry immediately, it's not smearing at all. Although I don't like that scratchy noise this little thing makes. But can't have everything. Okay, and there it's going to go centered on the Whisper White, and then on the chocolate chip. Yeah. I don't like that sand. It's like fingernails on a chalkboard. Okay. There's that one. So there's today's card. It's got a little more green in it. The one I made yesterday has more yellow. But they're both really pretty. I just really like this stamp set. I think it's so pretty, and it's hard to come up with something different for Thanksgiving, and Stampin' Up! Doesn't have really anything for Thanksgiving in the catalog this year. So I'm just kind of struggling looking for things to make for Thanksgiving, but I really like these, and this is in the new catalog. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and you might want to share this with your friends and show them what you've seen today. So don't forget to subscribe as well, and then you'll know when new videos are up. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next time. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good day. Bye.